Paulaner Pils. One of my favorite Pilsners. It's a Munich Pilsner. It's 5 or 4.9. Hell, I can't remember what it is. And I can barely read this. My arms aren't long enough. 4.8. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look it up later. And I picked up this. I like to do American craft beers against these German ones, just to see if the craft brewers can make a beer as good as they can in Germany or Bohemia or Denmark or wherever. This is Wild Leap Süperlager. It's a German Pilsner, according to the style. Pilsner style lager. 4 point something. I can't read this one either. Well, maybe you can read it. It's on the bottom of the can there. Yeah. So, anyway, I'd like to see how well the Americans, the craft brewers, can do. This German-style Pilsner, this German-style Pilsner, so I thought it would be an interesting matchup. Now, Wild Leap. I've had some of these beers before, but not the lagers. I've had the Wild Leap IPAs and maybe a couple other different kinds of ales that they produce. And these beers are pretty good. Or at least the other Wild Leap beers that I've tried were pretty good. So, let's see how it does against here. I was going to do this blindfolded, but both of these beers poured with quite a bit of foam. The Wild Leap here is starting to dissipate, but the Paulaner is still pretty thick, which is going to give it away when I taste it. So I won't be able to do this blindfolded. The color appeared to be about the same. So anyway, let's just get right down to it. I'll start off with the Wild Leap. Pretty good. Not bad. Seems kind of watery. It's got a nice hoppiness up front, with a good amount of bitterness following through. A good flavor. I like it. It's a good beer. And of course, I've had this before and I liked it. Yeah, it's quite a bit different. Well, not quite a bit. I think I'm leaning towards the Wild Leap. This one seems more watery in comparison to that one. A little bit more bitter. Not quite as hoppy as this one. Not that this is real hoppy. But I think this might be more drinkable. It's really tough to decide because I could drink either one. But I say that on a lot of these close calls. But yeah, something about the Paulaner that is not setting right. Not that it's bad beer, But in comparison to this one, I think the Wild Leap Süperlager is preferable, at least to me, at least now. And I'm going to have to stick with it. I'm going to have to stick with the Wild Leap Süperlager. So, I think for the first time, or if it has happened before, I can't remember, but for the first time, we've had an American craft beer beat a German or a Bohemian lager or Pilsner. And then when I say American craft beer, I mean American craft beer of the same style. So this is a style of a German lager, at least that's or a German Pilsner. This is a German Pilsner. And the Wild Leap has come out on top. And I'm kind of surprised because, you know, for some reason the Paulaner isn't really tasting that good today to me. And when I did it before, I really liked it. But, as I've said many times in a lot of these videos, that I could do the same test and do it the next day and it might come out differently. But today, Wild Leap takes the cake. And Paulaner, although good and is probably still my favorite German Pilsner, or at least among my favorite German Pilsners, it's still a good beer. But in comparison to this one, I'll take this one. So congratulations, American craft breweries. You beat the Germans at their own game. A Süperlager, a Wild Leap. Let's see, it's a brewery somewhere in Georgia. I can't remember where. I think, if I recall correctly, but I'll put the information up on the video. It's Alpharetta. I'm not sure, but as I said, they generally make some good beers. When I go to a liquor store in Georgia, where I am now, and I see that Buffalo on the can, and I know it's pretty good beer. And in this case, this is holding true with this one. So I had about 3, maybe 4 different types of Wild Leap beers, and they've all been pretty good. Whereas I can't say the same with Paulaner. Most Paulaners I've had were very good, but I didn't really like the Paulaner, the Munich Helles Paulaner, when it comes in the yellow can. It just wasn't that good compared to the other Helles from Munich. So anyway, that's that. Thanks for watching.